Bachelorette star arrested for DUI. See miserable mugshot. July 25th, 2025. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation news fans. A Bachelorette star was arrested for DUI. Meredith Phillips was the second ever Bachelorette. However, she recently got a miserable mugshot taken after being arrested. This was shocking to fans as she has admitted in the past that she was an alcoholic and sober. Viewers are in shock. There is a lot to unfold and uncover when it comes to this. Keep reading to find out more about this situation and see her miserable mugshot. Meredith Phillips admits alcoholism and gets sober. Meredith Phillips was the second Bachelorette. She ended her season engaged to Ian McKee. However, they did not last very long after the show ended. Meredith admitted years ago that she was an alcoholic and would down 20 bottles of wine in 1 week. She was open and honest about it and admitted that she needed help or she was going to end up dying. For years, I'd wake up every day feeling like I was hit by a truck. I realized I was going to kill myself. There wasn't another path for me other than to stop. She did go to rehab and get sober. However, it seems that she fell back into her old ways. Bachelorette star is arrested for DUI. See mugshot. It has been revealed that in 2022, Meredith Phillips was arrested for suspicion of a DUI. This took place in Hartsville, South Carolina. However, she was bailed out early the day after she was booked. In the mugshot, she looked miserable and had new blonde, short hair. Fans were shocked to hear about this as they thought she was sober. It seems as though the charges were dropped as the records are no longer available. Regardless, it happened, and people now know about it. She has not taken the time to speak on the issue. It seems as though the charges were dropped, as it is not on the records anymore. However, it is already out in the world, and everyone knows about it. Meredith has not yet made a comment on the situation. Fans hope that she can get the help she needs, since she was an alcoholic in the past. However, she is never going to be able to get away from what happened and what she did. What do you think about this? Are you shocked about it? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this
star
situation.
Arrested for DUI. See miserable mugshot that has fans shook. Reality check or rock bottom. Fans stunned as former Bachelorette is booked for DUI in shocking overnight arrest that has left Bachelor Nation reeling. Glitter, gowns, and goodbyes. It wasn't long ago that Danica Miles, the season 21 Bachelorette, captivated millions of viewers with her golden smile, heartfelt confessions, and a picture-perfect proposal under twinkling lights. Viewers rooted for her fairy tale ending with charismatic finalist Eli Warner, a tech entrepreneur with a tragic backstory and a six-pack that made Instagram swoon. Danica had seemed like the girl who had it all. But somewhere between the final rose and her sudden disengagement 3 months later, everything began to unravel. By the time July 9th rolled around, Danica was no longer trending for her fairy tale. She was trending because of a mugshot, a dazed, makeup-smeared image that no one saw coming. The night it all came crashing down. It started like any other Tuesday night in Los Angeles, hot, traffic-choked, and crawling with paparazzi near trendy rooftop bars in West Hollywood. According to an anonymous bartender at the Pink Llama, Danica had shown up just before 9 p.m. alone but quickly surrounded by fans and onlookers. She ordered vodka sodas like they were water, said one patron. You could tell something was off. She kept checking her phone, scrolling like she was waiting for a text that wasn't coming. By 11:30 p.m., Danica was visibly tipsy. Despite staff offering to call her a rideshare, she insisted on leaving in her black Range Rover, waving off concern with her signature flirty wink. She didn't make it far. The arrest. According to the LAPD arrest report, Danica was pulled over near Melrose and Fairfax after her vehicle was spotted swerving into the bike lane. Officers detected alcohol on her breath, and she allegedly failed multiple sobriety tests on the scene. At 12:07 a.m., she was officially arrested for driving under the influence. She was cooperative, but you could tell she was embarrassed, one officer reportedly told TMZ. She kept saying, "Please don't let this leak, please." But it did leak, and fast. Within hours, Danica's mugshot was plastered across tabloids, Twitter, and every Bachelor Nation subreddit. The once flawless star now looked broken, mascara smudged, eyes red-shot, lips pursed in an expression of regret and disbelief. Bachelor Nation reacts. The internet was divided. While many fans expressed concern and sympathy, others were quick to criticize. This is what happens when fame goes to your head. Hope she gets help, but also, actions have consequences. I always said she wasn't ready for love. Now she's not even ready to drive. She needs rehab, not ridicule. But it wasn't just the fans talking. Former castmates weighed in too. Eli Warner, her former fiancé, broke his silence with a cryptic Instagram story. Sometimes the people we love the most are the ones we have to let go, for their own good. Meanwhile, her runner-up Jake Martinez tweeted a simple "praying for Danica," followed by a red heart emoji. Behind the scenes, ABC executives reportedly scrambled to do damage control. A rep for the franchise released a carefully worded statement. "We are aware of the incident involving Ms. Miles and are supporting her and seeking the help she may need at this time." A pattern of cracks. Insiders close to Danica claim this wasn't the first red flag. After the show ended, she struggled, said a former producer. The pressure to be perfect, to keep the followers happy, the brands happy, the publicists happy, it's overwhelming. Danica reportedly began drinking more heavily post-show, especially after her split with Eli. Rumors of club appearances, canceled sponsorships, and feuds with fellow bachelorettes had already begun to tarnish her sparkling image. She'd stay out late, sometimes not come home for days, a source said. This arrest was a long time coming. We just hoped it wouldn't come like this. The fallout. The next morning, Danica was released on $5,000 bail. She left through the back entrance of the station, wearing oversized sunglasses and a hoodie pulled low. Cameras still caught her, and the photos screamed shame and fatigue. Brand deals were the first domino to fall. Glow Up Beauty announced they were pausing their collaboration with Danica indefinitely. Sweet and Spicy Wines, which had featured her in an Instagram reel just 2 weeks ago, quietly removed the post. Even her agent, Tanya Bell, released a statement. "We care deeply for Danica and are encouraging her to take time to focus on her health. We have mutually agreed to step back from professional obligations for now." The rehab rumors. By Friday, whispers of rehab had begun to swirl. Danica's team is exploring treatment options, claimed celebrity blogger Felix Stone. There's talk of a discreet wellness center in Arizona, the same one a former Bachelor contestant attended 2 years ago. Danica herself went silent on social media. Her last post, a sun-drenched selfie captioned "Summer Healing Vibes," was just 2 days before the arrest. Fans flooded the comments with mixed messages, some begging her to stay strong, others attacking her recklessness. But there was one comment that stood out above all others. "You can rise from this. Rock bottom is a foundation, not a death sentence." The statement that broke the silence. Finally, after 5 days of silence and speculation, Danica posted a handwritten note to her Instagram grid. "To my family, friends, fans, and Bachelor Nation. I made a terrible decision, one that could have ended far worse. I take full responsibility for driving under the influence. There's no excuse. I'm ashamed, I'm heartbroken, and I know I let you down. I am currently getting the help I need. I've entered a treatment program to work through the issues I've avoided for far too long. Thank you to those who have reached out with kindness. To those I've hurt or disappointed, I hear you. I see you. And I will work every day to become someone you can be proud of again. With love, Danica. The post garnered 1.2 million likes in 24 hours. Inside the healing process. Weeks passed. Paparazzi camped outside Hollow Pines Recovery Center in Arizona confirmed Danica had checked in under an alias. Staff described her as humble and hurting, but willing. She's not that influencer with the perfect smile in here, one nurse told a local news station. She's just a young woman trying to find her way again. While in treatment, Danica reportedly wrote daily in her journal, attended group therapy, and began repairing relationships strained by fame and addiction. She also received a surprise visitor, Jake Martinez, her season 21 runner-up, who flew out for a 1-hour supervised visit. Whatever happens next, I just want her to be okay, Jake told People. She's more than the girl on TV. She's someone who deserves healing. The comeback. 2 months after her arrest, Danica re-emerged on social media with a short video titled, Starting Over. Barefaced, soft-spoken, and raw, she opened up about her struggles. I don't want to pretend anymore. I've made mistakes, I've been hurt, and I've hurt others. But I'm still here, still standing, and I want to use my story to help someone else who might feel lost like I did. She ended the video with a quote, "Your past is a lesson, not a life sentence." She announced she would be partnering with Mothers Against Drunk Driving, MAD, and working to advocate for better mental health support for reality TV contestants post-show. Redemption or rejection? The road ahead remains uncertain. Though ABC hasn't confirmed it, sources suggest Danica may appear in an upcoming After the Final Rose segment to speak openly about her arrest and recovery. Bachelor Nation seems divided on her comeback. Some call her brave, others believe she doesn't deserve a second chance. But Danica doesn't seem concerned with winning everyone back. In a recent interview on the Unfiltered Roses podcast, she put it plainly, "If one person chooses not to drink and drive because of what happened to me, then maybe some good can come from this mess. I'm not here to be perfect anymore. I'm here to be real." The rose that grew from concrete. Danica Miles' story is no longer about finding love on national television or modeling bikinis for perfume deals. It's about something deeper. It's about falling hard, breaking publicly, and rising quietly. Her mugshot may have gone viral. Her arrest may live forever in Google results. But if the reality star's journey proves anything, it's this. Even roses that wither in the spotlight can bloom again, as long as they're given the space, the time, and the will to grow.